After years of being on top, the New England Patriots have been humbled. The rest of the league wrote them off. The fans felt the sting of losing, and the dynasty was officially declared dead. A 3-year playoff drought will do that to you. Back-to-back 4-13 seasons will have the most diehard fans questioning everything. The pundits, the talking heads, all laughed and pointed as the empire crumbled. But in Foxborough, something's different now. This isn't just another season, it's a mission for redemption. And in 2025, the Patriots are coming for revenge. Let's get into it.
Let's not sugarcoat it. The last few years have been brutal to watch. For the first time since 2001, the Patriots started a season with virtually no one on the roster who had won a Super Bowl ring with the team. The Patriot Way started to feel like a distant memory, something you'd read about in a history book. The feeling of losing has been sharp, a harsh reality for a fan base that grew up expecting championships. We all watched an offense that just couldn't move the ball, and a defense that, despite playing its heart out, eventually broke under the pressure. The 2024 season was the rock bottom, a second straight 4-win campaign that ended with the team moving on from head coach Maye. That move signaled the end of one era and the start of a new one. It was an admission that the post-Brady transition hadn't worked, and a new direction wasn't just wanted, it was desperately needed. You could feel the frustration everywhere. It had crept into Gillette Stadium, a place that used to feel invincible. The pain was real, but that kind of pain is what forces change. And this offseason, change finally came to Foxborough. So, how do you fix a broken dynasty? You don't just patch it up, you rebuild the foundation. And that's exactly what General Manager Elliott Wolf, now in his second year, started to do. It started at the very top. The Patriots made what might be the single most important move of the offseason by hiring Mike Vrabel as their new head coach. This isn't just some hire, this is bringing a Patriot home. Vrabel, a member of the team's Hall of Fame, gets the culture because he helped build it. He brings an intensity and an accountability that's been missing. His coaching style is simple. He focuses on fundamentals and technique to make the entire team better. His former players will tell you he's tough, even nasty, but he knows how to win the close games. That's been a huge problem for the Patriots. Vrabel's teams, on the other hand, always seem to win those coin flip games. That's not a coincidence. That's coaching. He's here to restore the Patriot Way. With Vrabel setting the tone, Wolf went to work on the roster. It was a complete overhaul, shipping out players like Davin Godchaux and releasing others like Chukwuma Okorafor to signal a new direction. Armed with significant salary cap space, the Patriots got aggressive in free agency, signing game-changing veterans like receiver Stefon Diggs, pass rusher Landry III, and cornerback Carlton Davis III. Then came the NFL draft, where Wolf continued to build. They snagged a franchise left tackle in Will Campbell with the 4th overall pick and added more firepower with running back and Henderson and receiver Kyle Williams in the 2nd and 3rd rounds. They kept building the trenches with center Jared Wilson and added safety Craig Woodson, infusing the roster with premium young talent. Of course, none of this works without the guy under center. This brings us to the biggest question for the 2025 season. What will Drake Maye become? His rookie year was a trial by fire. Thrown into the starting job mid-season, Maye showed flashes of that elite arm and the ability to make something out of nothing. We saw the moments of brilliance, the crazy throws on the run that only a few guys in the league can make, but it was far from perfect. He played hero ball too often, trying to do everything himself, and it led to some costly turnovers. He was playing with very little help and behind a shaky offensive line. Still, through all the struggles, his leadership never wavered. His teammates have talked about his positive attitude and his natural playmaking aura. Now going into his second year, the pressure is on. He's learning his second offense in 2 years, but this time, it's from a familiar face, Josh McDaniels. McDaniels' return as offensive coordinator is a massive piece of the puzzle. Yes, his system is famously complex, but it's a system designed to empower the quarterback. And for Maye, this is his chance to take a huge leap forward. With a rebuilt offensive line anchored by first-round pick Will Campbell and rookie center Jared Wilson, plus real weapons like Stefon Diggs, Tre'Veyon Henderson, and Kyle Williams, the excuses are gone. This is the year Drake Maye has to prove he's not just the future, but the present. His growth is what will fuel this revenge tour.
All right, we've talked about the new head coach and the outlook for the quarterback. I'm starting to feel optimistic, but what do you all think? Based on these changes, what is your win and loss prediction for the Patriots this year? Drop your record in the comments below. And if you're liking this breakdown and believe in the Patriots bounce back, do me a favor, hit that like and subscribe button for more revenge content.
So, what will this actually look like on the field? Let's start with the offense. Under Josh McDaniels, expect a much more aggressive and creative attack. They'll use designed runs for Drake Maye to take advantage of his athleticism, and with dynamic running back Tre'Veyon Henderson, the ground game will have a new spark. With a real deep threat in Stefon Diggs, Mac Hollins, and another young weapon in Kyle Williams, the Patriots can finally stretch the field again. Behind a line fortified by Will Campbell and Cole Strange, this won't be the dink and dunk offense we've been watching. This will be an offense that dictates the tempo. On the defensive side, Mike Vrabel's impact will be felt on day one. He is a defensive coach at his core who builds tough, physical, and smart units. The Patriots will be more aggressive with their pass rush, now featuring Landry III, and a secondary anchored by Christian Gonzalez and Carlton Davis III. They can finally play more man-to-man coverage, letting their guys up front hunt the quarterback. This will be a defense with an attacking mentality. They will create turnovers, and most importantly, they will get off the field on third down and get the ball back to their young offense. Now let's look at the road ahead. The 2025 schedule is packed with opportunities to make a statement, and the whole country will be watching when the lights are brightest. The Patriots will play in 3 massive primetime games, and all of them are at home in Gillette Stadium. It starts in Week 5 on Sunday Night Football against the rival Buffalo Bills. Then in Week 11, it's a Thursday Night Football showdown with the New York Jets. And to cap it off, they'll be on Monday Night Football in Week 13 against the New York Giants. 3 chances under the national spotlight to prove that Foxborough is a fortress once again. The schedule is also full of personal revenge games. Mike Vrabel gets to face his old team, the Tennessee Titans. Josh McDaniels gets a shot at his former team, the Las Vegas Raiders. With a closing stretch packed with division games that will decide their playoff fate, this schedule is a proving ground. Average isn't the goal. The goal is to shatter expectations.
For the past 3 years, the Patriots have been humbled, written off, and left behind. But that chapter is over. Mike Vrabel is setting a new tone, one built on toughness, discipline, and a return to the Patriot way. With Maye leading the charge and a real supporting cast around him, New England finally has the pieces to compete. The schedule lines up, the culture is shifting, and the path back to relevance is clear. This season isn't just about wins, it's about restoring pride to a 6-time champion. The rest of the league may have moved on, but they're about to get a loud reminder of what the Patriots football is all about. The revenge tour is here. What do you think is the most important game on the Patriots schedule? Let me know in the comments, and be sure to like this video if you're riding with the Patriots 2025 Revenge Tour, and be sure to hit subscribe as we deep dive on more teams that missed the playoffs in 2024. Thank you for watching Revenge Route.